Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The bold and the beautiful week of December 16. Steffi's horrible news for Finn, Ridge, and Brooke's romance crumbles. The bold and the beautiful B&B. Spoilers for the week of December 16 to 20 reveal that Bill Spencer, Don Diamond, may find himself unable to stay away now that Luna Nozowa, Lisa Yamada, is playing up their similarities and pushing him to keep visiting. However, B&B is leaving the door open for multiple possibilities when it comes to how all this is actually affecting Bill. Part of Bill seems like he's starting to let Luna tug at his heartstrings, but another part of him may be pretending to get drawn in by her act. There have been some hints about Bill manipulating Luna in spoilers, but will he be able to stay strong against Luna's tears? Let's hope Bill isn't truly fooled by Luna's waterworks, since she hasn't really changed and is highly dangerous. Luna will continue her efforts to score Bill's assistance, perhaps even with her legal case, so Bill will decide how to play this. As for Remy Price, Christian Weissman, his sinister side may take center stage. Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, may need to watch his back since he's become the object of all Electroforesters' Linnea Grace attention. In the meantime, Hope Logan, Annika Noel, and Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, will embrace their newfound power at Forrester Creations. Carter will get the ball rolling on all the big plans he's been making, so Hope will be by his side to help. That means reinstating Hope's line and putting the pieces in place for the global conglomerate idea that Carter thinks can bring great success. Of course, Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, and Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, will remain at odds over Hope's influence on Carter. Despite Brooke's disapproval over the takeover plot, she doesn't like the way Ridge has been blaming Hope, nor does she like the names he's been calling her. It feels like Brooke and Ridge's relationship is crumbling right before our eyes, so they may be headed downhill fast if they can't resolve the conflict that's spiraling out of control. The Forrester-Logan feud is about to get far worse, so that could take a toll on Ridge and Brooke's romance like never before. Can this couple really survive now that so much drama has erupted at Forrester Creations? Sooner or later, Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline McKinswood, will surely vent to John Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, about Carter's LLC trick and Hope's manipulation, so he'll react to the horrible news. Finn may get updates on the betrayal and confront the new duo running the show, so we'll see if his face-off with Hope and Carter might be on the horizon. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say the week of December 16 to 20 will bring some conflict and chaos, so we'll pass along more story predictions as the action heats up. The bold and the beautiful, week of December 16th. Steffi's horrible news for Finn, Ridge, and Brooke's romance crumbles. The week of December 16th promises to be one of emotional upheaval, as The Bold and the Beautiful brings viewers edge-of-their-seat drama that will change the course of several relationships, setting the stage for a series of intense confrontations. From devastating news to fractured bonds, this week will see Steffi deliver heartbreaking news to Finn, while Ridge and Brooke's once solid romance begins to unravel in front of everyone. Steffi delivers heartbreaking news to Finn. The first major twist of the week comes when Steffi, Jacqueline McKinswood, is forced to confront Finn, Tanner Novlin, with some truly devastating news. For weeks, Steffi has been grappling with the truth about Finn's biological mother, Naomi Matsuda, who has been in a critical condition in the hospital after a car accident. Although Steffi has been protecting Finn from the worst of it, the reality of the situation becomes impossible to ignore. When Steffi finally sits Finn down, the weight of the moment is palpable. "Finn," Steffi begins, her voice barely above a whisper, "there's something you need to know about your mother." She tells him that Lai has been in a coma, And while the doctors did everything they could, they weren't able to revive her. She passed away in the hospital, alone. Finn is stunned, his world crashing down around him. His mother's sudden and tragic death, which he never saw coming, is more than just a loss. It's an identity crisis for Finn, who has struggled with understanding his roots for most of his life. The pain of the news is compounded by the fact that, due to the secrecy surrounding Lee's identity, Finn hasn't had the chance to say goodbye. He's left questioning everything, from his past to his future. Steffy, who has always stood by him, is his rock during this emotional turmoil. But the scene is far from easy, and the aftermath of Finn's grief is felt throughout the week as he struggles to reconcile the life he thought he knew with the new reality that is unfolding in front of him. Ridge and Brooke's romance faces a major test. Meanwhile, Ridge, Thorsten Kaye, and Brooke, Catherine Kelly Lang, find their relationship hanging by a thread. Just when they seem to be on the verge of rekindling their passion and trust, a major hurdle is thrown their way. Their issues, long simmering beneath the surface, come to a head during a heated argument over Ridge's persistent ties to Taylor, Krista Allen, and Brooke's ongoing feelings of insecurity. Brooke, always the optimistic one, believes that their love is strong enough to overcome anything. But Ridge's actions suggest otherwise. He continues to share moments of connection with Taylor, even if it's just out of a sense of familial obligation. For Brooke, these interactions feel like a betrayal, a constant reminder that Ridge's history with Taylor is always just a few steps behind their own. Their argument begins innocently enough, Brooke expressing her desire for more commitment, Ridge reassuring her that she's the one he wants. However, as the week progresses, tensions rise when Brooke begins to question whether Ridge is still emotionally invested in her, or whether his heart still belongs to Taylor. A poignant conversation between Brooke and her sister, Katie, Heather Tom, brings the depth of her concerns to light. Katie encourages Brooke to take a hard look at her relationship with Ridge, and to acknowledge that maybe, just maybe, the man she loves hasn't been as committed as she thought. This conversation sets Brooke on a path toward doubt and frustration, pushing her to confront Ridge about the future of their relationship. By the week's end, Ridge and Brooke are left standing on the precipice of an uncertain future. The passion and desire that once defined their love story have begun to fade, replaced by unresolved issues and growing mistrust. Brooke feels her heart breaking all over again, wondering if they've truly run out of chances, while Ridge seems caught between his deep-rooted history with Taylor and his commitment to the woman who stood by him through thick and thin. The return of old flames and lingering secrets. Meanwhile, in the background of all this drama, other characters are finding themselves drawn into the chaos as well. Taylor's role in Ridge's life remains a thorn in Brooke's side, and as the week unfolds, old wounds are reopened. The complex web of relationships between Ridge, Brooke, Taylor, and Steffy continues to evolve, and it's becoming increasingly clear that no one is immune from the ripple effect of Ridge's indecision. As Ridge faces his own struggles with loyalty and family ties, Steffy must navigate the challenge of being the supportive wife to Finn while also caring for her father, Ridge. For Steffy, the strain of trying to balance both family obligations is starting to take its toll. She's already emotionally drained by Finn's heartbreak, and now she must stand by Ridge, who seems to be losing his grip on his marriage to Brooke. Steffy's loyalty is tested in ways she never anticipated, and her emotional journey could set the stage for surprising alliances and revelations. Could Steffy end up playing a pivotal role in either repairing or shattering Ridge and Brooke's relationship? As she navigates her own feelings of guilt and sorrow for Finn, Steffy finds herself in a precarious position that could have major repercussions for everyone. Looking ahead, a season of heartache and hope. As the holidays approach, The Bold and the Beautiful continues to deliver the kind of emotional highs and lows that fans love and expect. While Finn faces the devastating loss of his mother, Ridge and Brooke's romance teeters on the brink of collapse. Steffy's struggle to support Finn and deal with her family's drama further complicates her role in the Forrester family dynamic. The week of December 16th will leave viewers questioning whether true love can survive the weight of deep secrets, past betrayals, and emotional scars. The fate of these complex relationships rests in the balance as Steffy's heartache, Finn's grief, and Ridge and Brooke's fractured bond continue to take center stage. Stay tuned for a week of the bold and the beautiful that promises to push characters to their emotional limits, offering a roller coaster ride of passion, pain, and perhaps some surprising twists. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers Wednesday, December 11. Remy's trouble for Deacon. Brooke reacts to Ridge's attack. The Bold and the Beautiful B&B. Spoilers for Wednesday, December 11 reveal that Remy Price, Christian Weissman, will hide his intentions from Will Spencer, Crew Morrow. Although Remy would like to get Will out of the way and win Electra Forrester's Linnea Grace heart for himself, he'll do his best to avoid tipping Will off to his plot. However, Remy could find himself rather distracted by his Electra fixation on Wednesday's B&B episode. That could lead to some mishaps and angry customers, so maybe that's why Deacon Sharp, scene canon, will have to rush to his own defense. It's easy to imagine Sheila Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown, or someone else wondering if this new hire is really going to work out. Deacon may defend his decision to hire Remy and argue that he just needs a little more time to settle in. Whatever the case, Remy may jump at the opportunity to deliver a pizza to Forrester Creations, since we know he'll end up interacting with Electra in the salon soon. When Electra talks about them being friends, Remy will insist they're more and may weird a nearby Will out by looking obsessed. Meanwhile, Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, will remain furious over Ridge Forrester, Thorsten K., calling Hope Logan, Annika Noel, a nasty little bitch. Ridge just blurted that out and got a fierce response out of Carter, who shouted that was enough. Of course, Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, won't be happy about Ridge trashing Hope either. Although Brooke doesn't want to rock the boat in her romance, she can't let Ridge talk to Hope like that. Brooke can usually rely on Eric Forrester, John McCook, to have her back, but he'll side with Ridge this time around and rip into Hope as well. It'll leave Brooke struggling to navigate this Forrester-Logan feud, so stay tuned for updates on how this will affect her relationship with Ridge and her standing with the Forrester family. Since Steffy thinks the Logans are the root of all evil, she'll have a chance to lash out at Hope eventually and may blame Brooke for raising a manipulator. Our predictions point to Hope and Steffy's conflict reaching new levels in the coming episodes. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers Carter and Hope's actions will continue to bring backlash, so we'll pass along more news on all the Forrester Creations drama. On the Wednesday, December 11 episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, fans can expect drama, secrets, and heightened tension as the fallout from Ridge's shocking confrontation continues to reverberate throughout Los Angeles. With Deacon's past coming back to haunt him and Brooke struggling with her emotions, the stage is set for a whirlwind of revelations and power struggles. Deacon's past catches up with him. Remy's trouble looms. Deacon Sharp has long struggled with a history of bad choices, and on this episode, his past threatens to undo the hard work he's done to rebuild his life. Enter Remy, an old associate from Deacon's more troubled days. Deacon may have left behind a life of crime and deceit, but Remy seems intent on dragging him back into the shadows. The tension between the two reaches a boiling point as Remy makes his demands. Deacon, who's been trying to stay on the straight and narrow, finds himself in a tough spot, trying to balance his commitment to his family and his desire for redemption with the growing pressure from his former accomplice. As Remy closes in, Deacon's loyalty to his loved ones is tested. Will he give in to Remy's threats, or will he fight to stay out of the dangerous web that is tightening around him? One thing is for certain, Deacon's world is about to get a lot more complicated. And with his connections to people like Sheila Carter still lingering in the background, who knows how deep the danger runs? Deacon's personal life could unravel before his eyes, especially as his family, including his daughter Hope, could be dragged into the chaos. Will Deacon's sins from the past destroy the hard-earned peace he's found with his loved ones? The situation with Remy could set off a chain of events that neither Deacon nor anyone around him is prepared for. Brooke's emotional roller coaster, Ridge's uncharacteristic attack. Meanwhile, Brooke Logan is still reeling from the shocking attack by her estranged husband, Ridge Forrester. Ridge has always been a man of composure, but his recent actions have been nothing short of erratic. As the episode begins, Brooke is struggling to come to terms with the violent nature of their encounter. Ridge's attack, whether physical or emotional, has left her shaken, confused, and questioning everything she thought she knew about their relationship. Brooke's emotions are all over the place as she processes Ridge's betrayal. Was this truly a one-time outburst, or is there a deeper issue at play with Ridge that she's been blind to? The more she reflects on the attack, the more she wonders if this is a breaking point for their marriage, or if it's just a symptom of a deeper issue with Ridge's internal struggle. Was the rage that boiled over justifiable, or was it an indication of something much darker in Ridge's psyche? As Brooke reflects on their tumultuous marriage, she is faced with a difficult decision. Should she give Ridge another chance, or is it time to finally walk away for good? With emotions running high, Brooke's decision could change the course of her life and the lives of everyone around her, especially when her heart still has a soft spot for Ridge, despite the hurt he's caused. On the other hand, Ridge himself is nowhere near ready to confront the ramifications of his actions. As he tries to process his own guilt, Ridge grapples with his feelings of shame and confusion. He has always prided himself on being a family man, but his recent actions threaten to undo all of that. His next move may determine whether he can salvage what remains of his marriage to Brooke, or if their relationship will be torn apart for good. Brooke's reaction will play a significant role in how Ridge approaches the aftermath. Will she demand an apology, or will she take the high road and try to understand what led him to lash out? Her choice will likely influence Ridge's emotional journey as he fights to retain control of the narrative surrounding their marriage. The impact on the Forrester family. Hope and Thomas get involved. As always, the Forrester family is never far from the center of the drama. Hope Logan and Thomas Forrester have had their own share of ups and downs, but as the episode unfolds, they find themselves increasingly tangled in the mess caused by Ridge and Brooke's crumbling relationship. Hope is especially concerned about her mother. Having been through her own emotional struggles with Liam and her family's dynamic, she can't help but sympathize with Brooke's pain. Hope will try to be there for Brooke, offering her advice and a listening ear. However, this could create some uncomfortable moments, especially since Thomas, Hope's former romantic interest, has his own complicated feelings about Ridge's behavior. Thomas is not one to sit on the sidelines when drama is unfolding, and he may very well see the situation as an opportunity to further his own agenda. He is no stranger to playing the long game, and if he senses weakness in Ridge's marriage, he may try to take advantage of the situation. Will he seize the opportunity to push his own interests, or will he be the voice of reason that helps to mend the rift between Ridge and Brooke? Hope will certainly be on edge, knowing her own relationship with Thomas is under scrutiny and always potentially on the brink of disaster. Thomas and Hope's interactions in this episode will highlight the delicate balance they are both trying to maintain within the family dynamic, especially as their loyalties are tested by the drama surrounding Ridge and Brooke. The bigger picture: will Deacon's secrets come to light? As Deacon's past becomes more of a focal point, the question looms: how long can Deacon keep his skeletons hidden? The more Remy pushes him, the greater the risk of his secret life being exposed to the people he cares about. If Deacon's sins come to light, could they change the way the Forresters, Logans, and others view him? Hope and Brooke, in particular, might find it hard to forgive him for his earlier transgressions, even though Deacon has made strides to become a better man. The culmination of these intertwined storylines, Deacon's growing troubles, Ridge and Brooke's fractured marriage, and Thomas and Hope's shifting loyalties, sets the stage for an explosive episode. As Deacon's world crumbles and Ridge and Brooke's relationship is tested to the limit, the stakes couldn't be higher. Will Deacon manage to keep his dark past buried, or will Remy force him to confront the consequences of his past actions? And will Brooke find the strength to confront Ridge over his aggression? Or will their marriage be the latest casualty of the Forrester family's troubled history? One thing is clear: The Bold and the Beautiful is about to deliver another shocking twist, and the drama is only just beginning.